What is up, guys? It is your man, the myth, the legend himself, Evil Eye Dre here, coming at you with a first Xdefiant video. Now, I have a few mixed opinions about this game, and as you guys are going to see from the gameplay in the back, I'm somewhat decent at it. But I do have a few things that I want to give my opinion on with this game. A few things that I feel like would maybe be a little issues that could be harming for the future of it, as well as some good stuff that this game provides. Now, I'm going to be real here. As a person who's been playing video games for as long as I've been playing them, and I've played a lot of shooters throughout my time. Like, I didn't just start on Call of Duty. I gotta say that this game does kill that itch for wanting something, you know, fresh and not extremely thirsty as soon as you hop on it, because of the way that the matchmaking works. Like, it's all about ping. It ain't nothing about matching you up with the thirstiest competition that they can match up with. Now, there is team balancing in this game, but that's in every shooter. They gotta balance out the team so they can guarantee it's not blowouts 24/7. But let's start off with the pros with this game. The game is fast paced, you know. It's a good feeling when you get those kills. This game rewards pretty good gun skill. This game also rewards moving around and being accurate because it has such a high health. This game as well, for the most part, you know what I'm saying, it loads up into matches relatively quickly. You don't have too many issues with too much. Overall, I feel like, honestly, this game could succeed on its own. But as we come up on the cons, I have to say, this is not a Call of Duty killer. I don't know where we get off with this idea that this game would ever be a Call of Duty killer. It's just, it don't feel like it. It's kind of like back in the day when people would compare Battlefield to Call of Duty. This does not feel like it. Sure, you may see a weapon or two or three or four that you've seen in Call of Duty before, because they can just use the weaponry. I mean, the weaponry that's used in these games don't belong solely to Call of Duty. And in this game, they actually call a weapon what it's called. But at the same time, let's be real here. A few of my issues that I have with this game that I kind of feel like could potentially determine how long that this game's life cycle lasts is that they need to work on the hit reg issues in this game, because I have had one too many situations in which I'm running around a corner. I might be one health, 5 health, 10 health. I know I'm low health, and I'm running around a corner so I can start healing, but somehow I'm dying around corners. Now, I don't know, maybe I could be tripping here, but a good majority of the time that I've played this game, I have not seen stuff that you could just openly shoot through. So that means that a good majority of the time, when I'm sitting over here dying around corners, as if this is like a Call of Duty in the older years, which is what I hear a lot of people saying this is like, oh yeah, this is like how Call of Duty was back in the day, in the peak days and all of that. And as a person who's played them older Call of Duty, I can kind of see what they're trying to say. But if I'm being honest with you, this game really has nothing in common with Call of Duty for real. I think if this game didn't have guns people would feel familiar with from Call of Duty, they would not say that this game is like Call of Duty. They want any game that's a shooter that comes out to compete with it. And I mean, I agree, because I want them to actually start trying more and trying to make better products before they come out. I mean, hell, you see now, you know what I'm saying, Xbox made it to where now everybody who got Game Pass, we get to play Call of Duty day one off of Game Pass. Like, bro, that right then and there, it's about time I can be happy about owning an Xbox again and be able to, you know, brag to people. But back to what I was saying with this game, though. I feel like that this game is playable when it's stable. If you get into a lobby where your bullets are hidden and everything is crispy, this game is phenomenal. But the only problem is getting into that type of game isn't too often. Like, I get into games and I'll go off, but then I'll have games where I'm starting off going like 12-2, and then I proceed to die a shit ton of times in a row. And I don't believe it's skill based in this game, because one of the main selling points of this game is that there is no skill based matchmaking. And a lot of times in these regular lobbies where people jumping 4 or 5 times, sometimes some people, especially the newer generation of Call of Duty players, would probably think that there is skill based in the game, but there isn't. It's just you playing a variety of people. You're not always just playing direct clones of yourself, so you got a chance to breathe every now and then. People are thirsty. I mean, that's just how the game and community is at this point. But what I also will say is that there's a few cheap things in this game that I feel like need to be worked on. First off, let's talk about this person I'm using right here. Part of the echelon, however the hell you say it. These basically the recon specialists of the game, right? If I'm Ubisoft and I'm the developers of this and I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about balancing this game, trust me, listen here, this is 100% gonna make the game better, what I'm about to say. Now, they already mentioned how they're working on a fix for the multiple jump spam and shit that's been going on, and honestly, thank God, because I promise you, you hop into one of those lobbies where you do play a party of people and it's 4 echelon people all fucking constantly spamming the ping, like you can't run around the map because you're always seen. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm using it in a video, but I'm only using it to compete. I like using other stuff, but in most lobbies I'm in, everybody's spamming this. I mean, think about it. Look at this lobby you see me playing. Outside of me, how many times do you see the shit ping? Like, it's just crazy. They need to work on the hitboxes as well, because I've noticed that if you run against the little fake fire break dude in this game, literally when you shoot like his shoulders and shit, the bullets don't register. They need to work on the netcode in general, because I'm tired of getting shot around corners. As well, I kind of would like to see how this game would be if they had no specialists. I get it. It's not how the game was meant to be. It's not how they made the game. But like, let's be honest here. How could you ever expect this game to last a long period of time if people constantly getting shot around corners? You have your fucking iron sights or your reticle directly on somebody. You shoot them. You get visible hit markers. And then they melt you in what seems like 2 to 3 shots, and you look at their health and it still says 100. How the fuck does that make sense? As well, let me also say too, sometimes you gotta be aware, because a lot of people like using different specialists in this game, and the cleaners specifically, they have 100 and I believe 20 HP compared to everybody's regular 100. So just know that you're gonna have to put an extra few bullets into anybody that's wearing a cleaner uniform. But it's like, when you play this game, and I see how the way everybody's like all hyping it up and shit. Oh my god, I can't wait till they add more stuff in this game. I can't wait to main this game. Because another pro is this game is free. You don't even need Xbox Live. All you need is internet, and you can play this and have a great time. That's facts. But one of my issues with this game is that it sometimes can feel a little bit clunky. It sometimes can feel, you know, just a little bit, I don't know what's the word to say for it. I guess it just don't feel like that, like it's a completed game. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I get it. They, you know, put out multiple playtest sessions for the community to actually be able to see what's going on. And I mean, the game itself is decent for what it is. I mean, you guys see me going ham in this gameplay right here. But at the same time, like, look at this. I kid you not. This is all you see 24/7 when you play this game. You pop it up on somebody's intel radar. It's to the point where, for me, the easiest way to balance this game out is 2 of the same specialists per team. So when you run against sweaty ass parties, they're not all using the same recon specialist, and you can't go nowhere on the map without being seen. And also, I just feel like this game is good for what it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna act like this is gonna change the face of gaming, but this shit is fun. I actually enjoy it. I'm having a pretty good time with it. I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm still kind of grasping the hang of this game for real. But I feel like that if the hit reg wasn't so like cooked, this game would probably be solid for me. Like right now, I rate this game personally based off of what I played. If you feel different, I completely respect your opinion. But based off what I play, I would give this game a solid 7.5 out of 10. Maybe a 7.98. But once they work on the issues with this game and actually put in the time, get the netcode good, make it to where people can't spam jump a million times, make it to where, because like I don't mind like movement in any shooter, but spam and jump a million times in a game where the hit reg is already trash is crazy. Like, I'm gonna be honest. And then look, you see me just shoot, and look at all of that. Like, look at that. Like, bro, I get it. My shots was a little bit shaky, but like, what the fuck was that? Like, come on now. I was even getting shot around the corner ahead of time. But yeah, this specialist I'm using right here, part of the Echelon faction, yeah, they need to go ahead and nerf this shit to the ground. I don't even care at this point because it's ruining the game on the low. I mean, this is a game based off of teamwork, so it's kind of like Overwatch and shit like that, meaning you got to play off your team. But shit, as you guys can see in this video, I didn't need to do much but get kills because shit, look at this. Everybody's playing the objective super heavy. But I just want to say that this game has potential. I feel like it's not a terrible game. It's a few things they could work on. I do wish they had something else that I could actually work towards when I play. I don't mind going on high kill streaks, but it's like, damn, it ain't nothing I can really get in the game to show a motherfucker that I just went on a high ass streak. But it is what it is. This is supposed to be a competitor to Call of Duty. It doesn't have to be a direct representation / copy of Call of Duty. And with all that being said, guys, my name is Evil Eye Dre. Smacking lobbies is my hobby. If you enjoyed the Xdefiant content, shout out for the first Xdefiant video. Drop us a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you'd like more gameplay like this in the future, let me know in the comment section. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.